Hello everyone, I'm Wes, and welcome to Retro Console Repairs and Mods. On this channel we give old school consoles and handhelds some TLC, fresh upgrades, and slick mods. If you like what I do, please remember to smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share the video with everyone you know. In this episode, I have a question for you all. Do you all have a NES that kind of looks like this? It's old and yellow. Shell, the case is kind of cracked and brittle. Well, if you do, I have a suggestion for you. And this is what we're going to do in this video. So we're actually going to take this old yellow NES, we're going to take the internals out of it, and we're going to put it into this brand new shell from Bitfunx. So I've actually done one of these before in the past, so I kind of have a good idea of what to expect here, but I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of the quality of this. So just kind of full disclosure, I did buy this shell with my own money. I bought 2 of these shells prior to their actual release, so I got these back in early July, but I wanted to do a video on one in case anybody's out there and actually, you know, wants to know what the quality of these are going to be. So I hope you find this entertaining. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts as well as kind of give you a breakdown of everything. So here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this NES tore down, and we'll get everything swapped over to the new one. So I'd like to thank my friend Jason. Jason owns a shop nearby here, little game store in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. He was gracious enough to donate this NES to the channel today. He verified that it works and everything, so that's really cool. So I'm going to get this broken down. He actually took a lot of the screws and stuff out of it already. So I hope you weren't expecting to see me actually remove everything. So. You'll have to take these inserts out. At the very least, you'll have to take these metal clips off of that hold the door here, because they don't come in the kit, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to take these all the way out because I tend to like the way that this looks with the black inserts on it, and not the clear ones that come with the kit. So I do like a little bit of the original appeal. Alright, so for reassembly, I'm actually going to put the bottom shell in, like this bottom RS shield, but I'm not going to actually put the top one in because I want to be able to see the internals. The good news is it looks like everything is lining up the way that it should. I'm going to go ahead and clean this connector back here before I put it back together because of that. Make sure when you put your power and reset buttons back on, they don't actually say the words on them, so you want to make sure that this bit of plastic underneath is a little longer than it is up top. If you look at the original buttons, you can see that it's a little longer at the bottom than it is on the top. One of the other things I'm going to tell you is watch your little clear, this little clear piece for your LED light. The first one I put in there, it was a little tight, and I actually wound up snapping this off. So just be careful doing that. Kind of struggling here because this post in the middle right here, there's a post right in the middle, and it seems like it's a little long. Yeah, there was that little post in the middle. I'm struggling with it, and I did wind up breaking it off. I think I wound up doing that on the first one that I did too. It shouldn't hurt anything. It just gets it lined up with the middle, but the screws actually are the thing that holds it on. One thing I will suggest is don't run these in with an electric screwdriver. Thread them in by hand, because you are actually threading into the plastic. It doesn't feel too brittle or anything, so that's good. That is one thing I always worry about with these kits, is that the plastic that you get, especially the clear ones, in some of the vendors, the plastic is really brittle. So just gotta let you guys know this. This thing does come with screws. However, I am going to use the ones that came out of the original Nintendo. So I just like them better. When you sit this down, make sure you're not pinching any of your wires or anything. So the good thing about this is it's clear, so you can look through and tell. So no problems with brittle plastic at all so far, so that's pretty good. I'm going to move this off to the side and assemble the top load. All right, this is all back together. I'm going to see if I can find the decals. All right, so I found my decals. So these are the ones that came with it. So you can see that there's silver ones and then there's red ones. So get my finger out of the way. So there's the red Nintendo one and the silver Nintendo logo. So looks just like the original. Same thing with the power and the reset. So you can see those. There you go. There's the power and the reset. And so I kind of like the red. I'm going to roll with the red again. The other one I did was red as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get these on here. And I will come back and show you guys the finished result. All right, and here is the finished result. So I think it looks pretty good. I didn't have any problems with the kit other than that one little post that's in the middle right here, because it's too tight to get the buttons in. So I used all the original screws except for the one that went, I had to use one of the ones from the kit for that because the ones that came in it were too long. You can see the decals here. So that is the red original Nintendo logo, as well as the power and the reset buttons here. So go ahead and see those. They actually look really good. So yeah, there you go. If you have a very yellowed Nintendo case, they make these in a couple of different colors now. When I first did it, I think the only one that was available was clear. But I think they actually have like a smoke colored one now, as well as purple. And so there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.